In a small village laying between rolling hills and a shimmering river there lived a young girl named Ella. Ella's life was filled with hardship. Her mother had passed away when she was very young, and her father, an elderly woodcutter, had remarried to a woman named Omar before sadly passing away some years later. So Ella was left alone with her stepmother, or who treated her cruelly, making her do all the house chores and fend for their family by hawking fruits in the neighborhood and also taking up other menial jobs. Ella was a strong girl with a good heart, and so she endured through her difficult times and tried as much as she could not to bear grudges against her stepmother. One sunny morning, Ella set out to fetch water from the stream, a task she did daily before the dawn. As she walked along the wooded path, she heard a faint, sorrowful whimpering. Curious, she followed the sound and stumbled upon a sight that took her breath away: a beautiful mermaid, her tail entangled in fishing nets, lying helplessly on the river bank. Moved by compassion, Ella rushed to free the mermaid from the nets. She quickly looked around for some local helps and tended to the wounds with gentle care. To ensure her safety, Ella kept the mermaid hidden from the local hunters who sought her for her magical skills. She would smuggle out her share of her miyaga food to go share with the mermaid, who was still very weak from the injuries she sustained. After a few days, the mermaid regained her strength. She was amazed by the kindness Ella had shown her, as she had never experienced such warmth from a human. To show appreciation, the mermaid removed a glittering enchanted necklace from her scales and handed it over to Ella. You have shown mercy and genuine care, so I will give you something worthwhile in return. This is an enchanted necklace, explained the mermaid. It has the power to grant you anything you wish for when you wish for it with a sincere heart. Ella was dumbfounded as tears dropped from her eyes. But on the day you will see your wish, you shall not eat any food from the sea, continued the mermaid. So use this wisely, dear Ella. With a grateful smile, the mermaid placed the shimmering necklace around Ella's neck. Ella hugged the mermaid in appreciation and watched her sleep back into the river. Before heading home, Ella returned home, her heart lighter than it had been in years, wearing the necklace hidden beneath her ragged dress. In the days that followed, Ella's life began to change. Whenever her stepmother mistreated her, Ella would quietly retreat to her room and touch the necklace, whispering her wishes with hopeful sincerity. With each wish granted, Ella's burdens lessened. She wished for warm clothes during the cold weather. She wished for books to read and learn from. She also wished for sound sleep every night. As days were unfolding, her stepmother noticed some changes with her stepdaughter Ella. She was happier. She looked healthier than ever before, and her clothes were almost brand new, and so she became worried and decided to find out what the source of her newfound happiness is. One night, laid in hiding outside Ella's room, and caught her saying her wish while touching the glittering necklace around her neck. She barged into Ella's room and snatched the necklace from her. Ella cried and begged for it back, but her tears fell on deaf ears. Quickly went into her room and decided to try out the enchanted necklace. She wished for a banquet to appear before her, and at the twinkle of an eye her table was filled with several delicious dishes. Omar immediately threw a party, called her friends to her house, and they ate and drank till morning. Amma used the necklace recklessly and selfishly. She wished for luxurious clothing and accessory servants to tend to her needs, and money which she spent lavishly. Ella only got to feed on the leftovers from the lavish parties her stepmother was hosting in their home unknown tour. However, the day you say a wish, you must not eat any food from the sea, else you will grow bombs all over your body and your tongue will turn green. And so on that faithful day, Ella's stepmother sent her out to haul some vegetables around the neighborhood. She used the enchanted necklace to enhance her beauty, and then threw a party for herself and her friends. She wished for varieties of seafood to quench her cravings. She devoured the meal with her friends as they laughed and parted loudly all through the day and into the night. The next morning, had painful bumps all over her body. She was in so much pain that she tried to make another wish with the enchanted necklace for the pain to go away, but it didn't work. As days went by, it got worse. The best healers of the town were brought to her, and they tried to heal her, all to no avail. All her friends deserted her at this point, and she was left all alone at the mercy of her stepdaughter Ella, who she had mistreated. All this while Ella told her stepmother of the consequence of the enchanted necklace, and thereafter journeyed to the river to meet the mermaid and ask for a solution that could cure her alien stepmother. The mermaid commended her good heart for being kind to her stepmother, who was always treating her badly. The mermaid recommended a herb that she will boil for her stepmother to heal her of the rashes is all over her body. Ella returned home by the herbs and gave her stepmother to drink. Omar was healed instantly after taking the Cup of herbs. Omar cried and hugged Ella, pleading for her forgiveness. Ella forgave her stepmother, who promised to treat her like a daughter moving forward. She also retrieved the necklace from her stepmother, and they lived happily together as daughter and mother, and their joy knew no bound. This is the end of my story.